morning children, good morning class 8. Today we are going to take grammar, English grammar, the first chapter in your English grammar book, and that is about nouns. So you may be thinking about it from class 3 or 4. I have been learning about nouns. So you might know, so what is a noun? What is a noun? Noun is the name of a place, person or thing. Name of place, person or thing. It is otherwise called as the naming word. Noun is otherwise called as a naming word. So from that itself we can understand what a noun is. Nouns usually they have plurals. So nouns they have plural, whereas other things like adjectives and all prepositional they don't have plurals. So today what we are going to learn is about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. But before that, I would like to jog your memory. I would like to take you down the memory lane. You might have studied in class 6, 5, 6 about the different types of nouns. I'll just go to the in a capsule form and then we will see what's a countable noun and uncountable noun. So there are, earlier we studied there are 4 types of nouns. Now we usually study there are 5 types of nouns. But it's all easy to remember once you know this name. From the name itself we can understand what kind of noun it is. So what are the 5 kinds of nouns? Here I am going to explain all the 5 kinds of nouns. So earlier we used to study about 4 kinds of nouns, that is proper noun, common noun, collective noun and abstract noun. What are the 5 kinds of noun? Proper noun, common noun, collective noun, abstract noun and material noun. See, from the name itself we can understand proper noun. It is the name given to a particular thing, particular place, particular person. Like when I say Om Prakash, so it is the name of a particular person. So it is a proper noun. When you say Sikandarpur, it is a name of that place. And like that for some things also, and for the names of months, weeks and all those things like January, February, March, April, they are all proper nouns. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they are also proper nouns. One thing what you should realize is proper nouns should always start with a capital letter. For example, it is not according to the alphabetical order. For example, we say April. April starts with A, so it is the first month. It is not like that. The first month is January, the last month is always December. So they come under proper nouns. Whenever you write the names January, they should be capital. When you write Sunday, it is the name of the week, a proper noun, so you have to write it capitals. The same way, directions, north, south, east, west, name of a person, it should be capital. Here it is wrong, because the second part I have written small here. How will you write it correctly? P also should be capital. And name of the place, so S should be capital. That's all about proper noun. If we come to common noun, so from the word we can understand commonly used. For example, when we say dog, so we know which animal we call it as a dog. Not all 4-legged animals with a tail we call it as a dog. Cat. So to a particular kind of animal, like dog, cat, girl, boy and all those things, they come under common nouns. Common nouns and proper nouns do not have plurals. Only thing is proper nouns you have to start with capital. Common nouns usually they have plurals. Collective noun, from the word collective you understand a group. So for example, there are 4 or 5 dogs there. So we don't say 5 dogs are standing there. What do you say? A pack of dogs. Pack of dogs. Some students are there. How do you say? A class of students, a group of students, a crowd of people, a bunch of keys, a bunch of grapes, a bouquet of flowers, a crate of fruits, a crate of tomatoes. So like that, groups, we call it as a collective noun. And here you have to remember, you should not write a packs of dog. That is wrong. For this collective noun, we will not write S here. The plural will come here only. A pack of dogs, a herd of cattle, a bunch of keys, a bouquet of flowers. We should not say a packs of dogs, bunches of keys, like that. So we have to use it for that common noun only, the plural. Then abstract. Abstract is something that you cannot touch or you cannot see, but you can feel that one. Like for example, when I say a ghost is coming towards me, have you seen a ghost? Have you touched a ghost? It is just a feeling, something that moves along in the dark. Like that abstract. When I say I am hungry, can I touch my hunger? Can I cut my stomach and see my hunger? No. But you can feel it. Something queasiness will be there. You feel like eating something. You feel tired. So such things are called as wisdom. Wise means it is an adjective. It is a quality. He is a wise person. Whereas the noun form is wisdom. Wisdom is something that we cannot touch, we cannot see. But a person, when he talks, he knows that he has lot of knowledge, he has got lot of wisdom. So they come under this one, beauty, joy, they all come under abstract nouns. And the last one, material noun. So material, you know, a thing, you might have studied in science, material means a thing. Anything that is used to make something is called as a material noun. Or you might have studied in social studies about raw material. It is the same way here. Houses are made of brick, stone, cement. So brick, stone, cement, they all come under material nouns. Plastic is used to make pipes. So plastic is a material noun. So that's for the different types of nouns. Now we will come to our main topic. It's quite easy. It is uncountable and countable nouns. So from the word itself you can understand very clearly what's a countable noun and what's not countable. So what are the two types for you? Countable, and here it is uncountable. And before I start teaching, I can see some of you jumping from there because you understood it already. Countable means some nouns that you can count. Like for example, the teacher asks you how many boys are there in the class. You can count and say there are 12 boys in the class. How many girls are there in the class? There are 12 girls in the class. So they are countable. Whereas when your mother gives you rice, does she count the rice and give? Yeah, you are my eldest son, so I will give you 17 rice. She does not count the rice and put. When she prepares lentils, lentils means dal. She does not count and put. In my house there are 4 members, so I will put 40 dal today. So these things, they are too numerable to count. There's a lot of quantity. Sand, sugar. When you go to your friend's house, how much sugar do you need? I want 40 sugar. Do you reply like that? No. Though we can count it, take times, it may take years, they are too numerous to count and they come under uncountable nouns. So countable, you know, boys, students, how many girls, how many mangoes and all those things. How many leaves are on tree? We don't go and count the leaves. So countable and uncountable. In the next class I will be teaching you how we will be using how many and how much. So countable nouns, they have plurals like boy, boys. Today we will see some of the common ones so that when you are writing the plurals, you will understand it better. Even if you have not heard about the word, some of the common things that end with SS, SH, CH, X. The word, if it a noun, if it ends with SS, SH, CH, X, usually they will take ES in their plural. For example, what is this? Cross, CROSS. See, it ends with SS. So what will be the plural for you? CROSSES. Now what ends with SH? It is brush. You might have heard about a brush. Ends with SH. So what will be the plural for you? BRUSHES. Now ends with CH. For example, see this one, church. Ends with CH. So what will be the plural? CHURCHES. X. Do you remember something? BOX, box. Ends with X. So what will be the plural? Don't write BOXS. Then it becomes wrong. What is the correct plural? BOXES. This is one criteria where you write the plural of the nouns ending with SS, SH, CH and X. SS, SH, CH and X. Now, if you come to the then what you have? Words ending with O. When it ends with O, they also take ES, but not in all the cases. Like for example, cargo. What is the plural of cargo? Ends in O, so it is cargoes. If you take another one, you might have commonly heard about it, potato. So what is the plural of potato? Potatoes. Whereas there are some exceptions to it. All the words that end in O will not take. For example, photo. See here, when the sound comes like this, depending on the phonetic one, auto, it will not be FOTOES, photos, it will be photos. Like that, solo, when you are singing a solo song, the plural is solos. And silo, silos, things like that. But mostly when it ends with O, it will take ESS. In the next class, when we deal with the phonetics, I will be explaining how to find out this one. Now, if you take another one, like for example, ending with Y. Ending with Y. It is, you might have studied in lower classes in class 4 or 5, I don't remember exactly. When a noun ends with Y, it will take IES. This Y will change to I and then we write ES. And sometimes when it ends with I, it will not take this form, it will directly take this one. So how do you identify it? So before that, we have to know what a vowel and what is a vowel and what's a consonant. For example, it's not an example, these are the vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Remember it as I-O. A, E, I, O, U. They are the vowels. And the rest, B, C, D, F, G, H, J, they are all called as consonants. So when it ends with Y, before that one we have to see whether it is a vowel or a consonant. For example, if it is boy, see, ends with Y like I said, but what letter precedes it? Which letter comes before Y? Is it a vowel or a consonant? It's a vowel. So if it is a vowel, it will take just yes only. Boy, boys. You see this example, toy. Tell me the answer please. Because O, a vowel precedes Y, so surely it will be toys. Toy, toys. Now let's see the other case where it ends with Y, activity. Now it ends with Y. Look at the letter preceding that one. It is T. T, is it a vowel? No, it is a consonant. So what will happen in this case? Y will change into I. Now we can write it easily. Activities. So you get the plural, Y will change into I and then you write yes. Activity, activities. You may think, see, like mathematics I have to calculate. When I am going to take a plural, I have to see. Practice makes it perfect. Later on you will understand immediately, T is a consonant, A is a vowel. So you have to practice for that one. It does not take time. Don't think like mathematics, I have to see what comes before Y, whether it is descending order or ascending order. It is not like that. By practicing, but sometimes when you get some words in your question paper, if you can understand this one, you can form the plurals yourself. That is, once you understand what a noun is. Is it clear? And the last one for today, if it ends with F or FE, that you might know the rule, F or F-E. So like for example, leaf. You can see here it ends with F. So what will be the plural? L-E-A. F will change into V-E-S. Leaf, leaves. You see, wife ends with F-E. What will be the plural? W-I. F will change into V and then we write V-S. Wife, wives. The same case with the knife. Knife, K-N-I-V-E-S. Knives. So these are some of the basic ones that I taught you here, how to take out the plurals. So today what did we learn about? We learnt about countable nouns and uncountable nouns. And in uncountable nouns you should know, though there are numerous quantity, for example, the milk is or are boiling. Which one do you think is the correct one? The milk is boiling or the milk are boiling? You might have studied. The boys are playing because boys plural. So how do you say the boys are playing? Now in this case milk, we know it is not a single one. The milk, it is not simple but it is numerable to count, so we consider it as uncountable. In case it is uncountable, we always should write it in singular. The milk is boiling. The milk is boiling. I hope it's clear, and even if you did not understand, if everybody did not understand also, it will be taken in the other class when you come back to school. Till the time, stay home, stay healthy. Thank you very much.